All right, awesome, perfect. Good evening, everyone. This is your host, Trade with Tayyib, with another weekly analysis video where we'll take a look at gold, crypto, and GBP JPY, anticipate some of the moves so you can go into the next following upcoming week and have an idea what the market is going to do, what economic data is going to come in, and take trades accordingly. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. First, we're going to take a look at gold. Then we're going to take a look at GBP JPY, and then we're going to take a look at crypto overall, um, such as Doge, Ethereum, and Bitcoin. Now, I am going to take a look at also some of the predictions from last week, which will be anticipated in each pair. So as I talk through each pair and do analysis, I will talk about what we expected last week and how it turned out. So and lastly, we'll cover some of the news factors. I believe there's going to be some sort of news. Yeah, on Tuesday we have some of the euro pairs that will be moving alongside USD. So we'll go over some of the economic conditions and overall news factors towards the end of this video. So make sure you just tune in. Let's go ahead and just jump right in. We have XAU USD, which is gold versus USD. This is on a weekly time frame, so you always want to take a look at on the top, middle left-ish, where if it's weekly, daily, 4 hour. So we're gonna start out with weekly candle. I believe I did remove all of the drawings. So one thing you're looking at on the weekly time frame for gold is that gold had a huge move up, and now as the weeks are closing, the volume is dying down. So I'm anticipating for gold to maybe have some sort of retracement as the candlesticks are getting smaller and smaller. And since the month is closing as well, I'm anticipating some sort of retracement, right? Now we have created, so we're kind of in a range here. So maybe we could look for some potential sells if we're rejecting these areas right here. So right now I am on a but I'm on a 4 hour time frame. So in the morning at New York session, 6:30 Central Standard Time, when we're live streaming, I will be anticipating where the price is headed in the New York session, where there's going to be more volume. But overall sentiment for gold, as the dollar was weakening throughout the last week, since the rate cuts happened as well, the dollar's weakening, gold bullish, that sentiment was in play. But overall, looking at this, candles are closing in with less and less bullish volume. So I do believe we could possibly get a bearish rejection somewhere around this area, as long as we're not breaking above or staying above 3709, right? Perfect. So that's for gold gold here. Then we have GJ. Oh, GJ we rejected. So GJ rejected this area hard. Mm, Now, I've posted one of the videos where I talk about this candle here, where it closed with almost no wick at the bottom. So this is weekly time frame, and I'm talking about this red candle here. It closed with almost no wick at the bottom. So what this could be is that as we were breaking above this area, to continue to push up in this range of 200, this could be a retest where when this kind of candle occurs, there's a higher probability where price doesn't have anywhere to go further. It retraces upwards, it retraces back to its previous candle and continues to push in that direction. So this could be very well if we found support here. So on GJ, if we don't close if we don't close below this area, 199, 100, let's just say, and we find support here, the next candle could possibly push upwards where uh, respecting this this candle here, respecting this low, the next candle could continue to push up and we could come up to the 200, 201 areas again. So I am overall bullish on GJ, just the way the weekly candle closed. Again, this bias is only valid as long as we don't close below 199, 100 area, right? So this daily candle right now is in motion. So we'll see if it closes, if it starts breaking its own low, then we're not looking that good. So maybe this could be a trade for in Tuesday, Wednesday, where we have created some sort of support and then next candle could continue to push up, right? Perfect. Next, we have Doge. Doge has gone down 5% in the last couple hours. I am so glad I took the entry about 21,450 and then I closed at 28,600 somewhere right here. I called that out in the group chat as well. And then following day, it was retracement and I haven't entered on Doge ever since. Overall, I do think Doge is in an uptrend. And if I was looking at on a monthly candle as well, as the month is almost closing within next week, as long as we're closing in a bullish formation here, the next candle should continue to push up. We are going to be in the last quarter of the year. The last quarter of the year in crypto world always pumps. I think this year is going to be nothing short of that. We should continue to push up as long as this month we don't close below 20 cents on Doge, right? So let's go ahead and jump down to weekly time frame. As of right now, there is no confirmation of any buys, right? This is the end of the week. Sorry, this is the end of the month. If you are just looking for buys, try to, anticipate price to come up to these areas or then possibly these areas right here, which is 23 cents and 20 cents. I don't think it should come down that deep to 20 cents. But even if it does, we should have some sort of rejection before the end of the month. And then the next month, let me remove these drawings. The next month should have some sort of support forming. And this is weekly. And then we should continue to push up. This is huge. Yeah. So overall, I do believe that we're in an uptrend, and I do believe that next couple of months, Doge, as long as it closes this month on October 1st, above 20 cents, we should continue to push up. Right? Clear cut direction, no if buts and maybes, no, maybe it'll go up, maybe it'll go down. It's just by the end of the month, we need to close above 20 cents for it to continue to push up. Ethereum, same thing. Ethereum, we are coming down, and let's see. One thing that I have seen that crypto now is not moving together, where such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, if Bitcoin is moving, all the coins are moving. If Bitcoin is down, everything else is down. When I was in the trade of Doge, I did 31% in week and a half. Well, not even week and a half, actually 8 days. So that 8 days, we moved more than we have moved in Ethereum for the whole last month, right? So those cryptos, they're now to working on their own and they have their gains or losses on their own. Overall, I do think that the market drives from the economic conditions that we have right now. So keep that in factor. If there's major political negativity going on, then you will see crypto reacting same as the stock market. That I have seen that in the last 4 or 5 weeks that I've been analyzing. Right. I'm not gonna keep yapping about this. Let's just go ahead and take a look at Ethereum. So we are coming down to a support area here. Let's go down to daily time frame. We have some sort of support here. Overall, we're just consolidating. Yeah, overall, we're just consolidating. Let me make this regular. I have these templates saved and they make things a lot easier. So we're kind of like in a range here. Um, if we come down to this area of 4153 and we see some sort of rejection here, then we could possibly continue to push up in the range. So we're just ranging as long as we're not closing below the 4,000 areas, we should be in the range. So we should see maybe pushback to continue to push up to 4,800s. And as long as we're not closing above this area of 4,900, I believe that is 49, yeah, 4,950. As long as we're not closing above this, we are still in the range. So take it as you will. I I don't know. It doesn't look like a perfect buying opportunity right now. Maybe for short term, if you're just anticipating a move up, but even short term, there is no rejection so far. If the rejection forms, which will be some sort of like candle coming up like this, let me see. And then the next candle could continue to push up, the next like this, and then we could have some sort of rejection down again. So once we see this candle here, something like this, right? I've just drawn something, but if you see a bullish candle rejecting these areas, then yeah, we have some sort of confirmation that price could continue to push up. So as of right now, we're just in a range. Let me go ahead and move on to Bitcoin. Bitcoin, we are in a downtrend. Yeah. See, the way this week closed, we are rejecting these areas hard. And I think we should be able to continue down to fill this range. The reason why is because the range on the left-hand side, these two green candles, they're clean traffic. When I say clean traffic, price did not have hesitation to go upwards. So the price, if we're continuing with volume, we should not have any sort of rejection throughout these areas because that's just the way price was moving when it was going up. So that's what I mean by clean traffic. I do think that we should continue down to the 107 area and then possibly, if we break the 107 area, then we should continue down to the 99,000. That will be first time in couple of months, right? So do look out for that. As yeah, we've broken below the previous candle's low. Yeah. We're gonna close in 8 days. So this week is gonna be crucial. If we don't close down in these, let's see, two, yeah, 107. If we don't break below these 107 areas, this week, which is gonna require a lot of volume. If we don't close down below these 107 areas, then I do think just on monthly time frame, we should continue to stay bullish, which will go into our bullish sentiment for Doge to continue to push up in the upcoming months. Right? Perfect. All right. Whew. Enough yapping. Let's go ahead and talk about some of the news that will come in for next upcoming week. Let's see. We don't have anything for Monday. Yeah, Monday is sort of like a chill day. We starting out Tuesday, we have Euro, we have GBP, so flash service PMI. It doesn't move as much, it doesn't bring as much volume, but it does factor in if you're a day trader because you do have to look at these things. It's going to be in a London time zone, so I'm not going to be trading it, but if you are trading London time zone, do look out for this. Mainly, we have USD on Tuesday morning. We have 845 flash PMI. I've traded it last month, last couple of weeks. It doesn't have that much volume, like I said, for GBP. Same thing for USD, but as a day trader, you do have to factor these in. If you're in a trade and the news comes in, the volume could mess up your trade. Then at 11:35, we have Paul speaking. So that CPI, sorry, the Fed speech at that time will have a lot of volume. So do look out for 11:35 on USD. On Tuesday, Wednesday is going to be a chill day. Then on Thursday, to unemployment claims. Perfect. So unemployment claims is going to have some sort of volume towards it. Last time I traded unemployment claims, it was higher. So unemployment claims were higher. Gold moved up. So I know I said gold should retrace down, but the political conditions are not really getting better. But we'll just see. We'll see. You know, these news have impacts on day-to-day candles. All right. With that, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. Hopefully it was being recorded. It is. Okay, perfect. I'll see you tomorrow in the live stream. Once again, this is Trade with Tayyib, your host. I'll see you next week. Thank you.